What's going on, everyone? It's time for another horror film review. Not just any horror film, it's a specific one. It's obviously one off Shudder because Shudder is the greatest streaming service out there and has the best horror stuff. So let's talk about Late Night with the Devil. It was released as a Shudder original, released March 22nd, 2024, and it was directed by Cameron Cairns and Colin Cairns, who they both worked on films like 100 Bloody Acres, Scare Campaign, The Mail, and Clancy of the Over Clancy of the Overflow. This had a box office earnings of $11 million because it went to select theaters first, and then it went on Shudder. This is how I saw it, anyways. And so Late Night with the Devil. Well, this is a callback to 70s style filmmaking. Basically, it's a 70s struggling late night show trying to make it big is having troubles, and the host wife is diagnosed with cancer and dies, so he's very down and not in the mood for this type of stuff, but he decides to try to make a comeback. So he comes back on a Halloween episode. He brings in like a psychic and and some skeptics of the paranormal, and brings in a some another lady who's working with this younger girl to prove that demons and stuff might actually be real. So they channel a spirit that apparently is in this girl to come out on live air, and as they do, scary, creepy things happen, and people don't know if they should believe it or not, and the shit hits the fan as it goes even crazier. Overall, this film is really well done. The cinematography is very interesting in this. If you like 70s style filmmaking and like films in general and stuff, this is pretty much a callback to that. And also, if you hate black and white movies, you're not going to really like this because half of the behind the scenes type of parts of the film are in black and white. But overall, the acting in this is very well done, and even the way it was written with all the characters, they're very well fleshed out, and has a cool, unique dynamic to it, and it works real well. The scary horror elements in this is there's some pretty creepy scenes in it, but overall, it's a little lackluster for some people. If you're going in thinking this is going to be like The Exorcist believer, you're going to be disappointed because it's not like that at all. It does have that creepy aspect to it, but overall, there's more to this than what meets the eye, and I really love how they structured this film. It's very well put together. You have the skeptics trying to disprove it all right there in front of you, and then when the actual horror stuff happens and stuff, it's cool. But then they throw in this weird zigzag sort of style storytelling where it might not actually be that, and it leaves the ending very ambiguous and leaves it up for your interpretation. Does it spoon feed you everything that you have to know? And it doesn't really have a happy ending, which thank God, because I'm sick and tired of all these goddamn happy endings in movies. And it's left for your own desires and your own interpretation of how to perceive it, which I think is very clever and very rare that you see films do that. And this one does it. It's very well done, in my opinion. It is a little slow at parts where it takes a while to build up, where you really get to know the characters and stuff. But overall, you should when they sort of disprove some of it and stuff, it kind of takes away from the tension, which is a little disappointing. But overall, I thought the film was pretty well done, and overall, everyone should check it out because it's very rare to see a movie like this, and I was actually very pleased with it. By no means is this a fantastic movie or anything. It does have some cheesy, corny stuff, like when a possession scene that looks ridiculous and stuff, but it's done in that sort of sense of like early CG style, which makes it a little cartoony and a little bit laughable. But it's sort of the same style as if you watch like the VHS films. It's done somewhat in a similar way, which is okay. But overall, I still thought it was really good, and I think people should definitely check it out, especially if you have Shudder. I think you can also watch it through Prime. So yeah, it is on Shudder, so you can check it out there. I'm going to give this film a 4 out of 5. It was pretty fun and entertaining, and overall, it's better than half the junk that goes to theaters these days. So definitely check it out. Also, if you want to check out my Instagram, let's link down below. It's where I always post clips of films and review in the future. All my stories have the film time hashtag, the subject of the film and a hashtag, so you're aware of it. Also, my letterbox down below, Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first hour after watching the films. And my Twitter's down below, reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms. Stay looped with the channel. Like this video, share some more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you have any films, film franchise in any genre, and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Make sure you subscribe. Hope you find something weird, obscure, and odd that I probably never thought of checking out together. Most serious my opinions on popular films that come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because we're going to review another weird-ass movie called Subject from 2022. It's a Screambox original, but I found it on Tubi and I checked it out. So hopefully that one's going to be interesting. So, so tune in for that and watch out for all those late night shows that are going crazy and causing chaos. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.